I think it comes down to the difference between streaming and the type of content that we generally shoot. But I remember when we were at Beast for the
haunted house?
For the haunted house shit, like which would you say had more production involved?
Beast.
Yeah, Beast was fucking
He's insane.
crazy,
That was
bro.
crazy.
He's like, it's insane. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like a movie.
You stayed,
bro, dead ass.
you stayed to watch his first episode of Beast Games. What'd you think?
It's fire. He hit me up yesterday too about it. Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Yeah, why not?
It'll get reviewed.
Yeah.
It's coming out on December 19th.
Yeah. It's hard. I liked it. You liked it?
I loved it.
That shit was hard.
I'm biased because I just love Jimmy.
It's a different vibe than the YouTube videos too.
Dude, that's what I liked about it.
Yeah.
He had the challenge of making something different than his Beast channel, but also like a new fresh game show, and I think he checked the box. I think it's crazy.
It was giving like, it was intense.
Intense as
You felt the energy.
Yeah.
You felt when
Yeah.
people would fail or something like,
When you hang around someone like Jimmy, Mr. Beast, do you get inspired?
yeah,
Yeah.
motivated, like mind gets like just like juiced up, like all the shit that you can't do. You feel me? Because the way I see it is like he human just like me. For me, so, and I remember watching him.
Are you sure?
Damn, that's a good question.
Think about that, bro.
That's a good question.
Sometimes I'd be looking at Jimmy, I'm like, I love him and I know him well. He's a friend. I think he might be a robot.
No, 100%. No, he is.
But you so zoned in for so long, it changes you,
because
bro.
you get plugged
it
in at night.
changes you, bro. But remember when he was like in front of the camera and said, I think he said your name 100,000 times, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was watching him then. Like,
Did you watch that video all the way through?
no, come on. But the dedication, like,
Insane.
bro, you gotta like, oh man, like the dedication just evolves with time, right? So that was, who's doing that, bro? 100,000 times. Who's doing that? And then now he's applying it to his videos and then applying it now to this show that you feel me?
Yeah.
Just
See, that could, I know, like, and knew even when we first started doing these shows that I don't have that level of, like, I'm not saying anything 100,000 times. You know, I'm just not. And like, kudos to him for doing it because he is he's a monster. He's a beast, right?
Sure.
Do you have that? Do you ever feel outworked by by people?
No, I'm a fucking hustler. See, what I realize is at some point you get to the point where you only have two hands, right? This is why like it's so important to have a great team, and like people think you can do you deadass can't do it by yourself. You got to make calls that are like they're heavy. They're heavy calls. Like you might have to pack some people that you don't want to pack up. You know what I'm saying? You got to hire. You got to do this. You got to do that. So it's like that's the part that, because realistically, like. When you break it down, right, like, let's talk about, like, with MrBeast stuff, it's how many cameras in the room? Insane. I think this is the most cameras he's used ever. I think he broke Guinness World Records with this.
52.
It's not 50, 52,000.
52 world records.
Oh, 52, okay.
Yeah.
But, like, it's like a super, it's a person, it's a team, it's a section, it's a manager. There's so much moving parts that's, like, that's the team. Like, you got to get to that point where, like, your team is so good.
Yeah.
That you get to do the craziest shit, and it's like, and people always gonna attach it to that one, but it's MrBeast and his team. Like it's like a two-way thing.
It's hard though. Hiring's hard.
It is hard. It is hard.
It's a skill.
Yeah.
Have you like learned about the perils of hiring yet? Like this shit can be tough, man.
Yeah, it is.
Because if you trust the wrong person, you're fucked.
Yeah.
And I know Jimmy, and like I actually draw a lot of comparisons between Jimmy and Elon Musk. Like I see similarities between them, and they both have a really good sense of hiring. Something I lack.
Hey guys, if you like that clip, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to see more zany clips, click the video right here.